There is much debate over what the best fat loss diet is. One group saying you should only eat vegan, the other side saying you must go carnivore. But after years of research and my own experience losing weight many times, I'm here to tell you it's none of that. And frankly, what diet you follow is the last thing that matters when losing weight. This is because diet is a mental game. People don't struggle knowing what to eat, they struggle eating what they know they should. This is one thing I really wish I learned earlier. It's not about finding the perfect diet, it's more about having the discipline to restrain yourself from eating the junk food, because we all intuitively know what's healthy and what isn't. Even if you ask a little child, if you ask him whether broccoli is healthy, he'll say yes. If you ask him whether candy is healthy, he'll probably say no. This is basic knowledge. You don't have to venture far. You don't have to delve into the depths of dieting. The further you go into there, the more cloudy it all gets. Do not get brainwashed by all of these different diet groups telling you what diet is the best. Typically, when there's very polarizing options, the answer lies somewhere in the middle. So okay, dieting is primarily all in your head. And since we now know this, here are 3 ways to mentally stick with dieting. Number 1, you want to start slow. Look, my diet was awful for the longest time. I was fat probably as soon as I was born. Eating junk is the only thing I've ever known. You don't want to jump head first into a diet. You want to slowly, progressively deload the amount of junk food you eat. So I started by simply taking out sugar from my coffee, nothing else. This would put me in roughly a 200 calorie deficit for my maintenance at the time, and I slowly started losing weight. And now you might say that's a very small amount of calories to take away from your diet, but remember, we're trying to mentally strengthen ourselves to become more disciplined. Number 2, eat high volume foods. You might think that hunger is a physical reaction, and to some extent it is. But a lot of the times when we are overweight, it's not physical, because if the hunger really was physical, we wouldn't be fat, we would be in normal shape. A lot of hunger is psychological. A lot of cravings are psychological. And one way we can beat this, and exactly what I did myself, is I added high volume foods into my diet. So think vegetables, think lean meats. Personally, my favorite one was carrots, and I still eat it up until this day, but try to find something like that in your life. Maybe that's strawberries. Strawberries have little to no calories if you really look at it. Fill up on those, you won't crave junk food, and it'll be easier to stick to your diet, and you will lose tons of weight. And number 3, progressively push this further over time. In the same way that you come to the gym and you don't start off with the heaviest weight, you start off with the lighter one and you slowly progress up over months and years, you want to do the same thing to your diet. Really, diet and fitness aren't too dissimilar. I mean, they go hand in hand with one another and you progress in the same way. You start off slow and you progressively push it over time until you get to your perfect diet. Yes, it's going to take months and years. If you wanted a quick fix, you wouldn't be watching this video. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth is, if you want sustainable weight loss, it's gonna take a long time. But what I can wholeheartedly say to you is once you get to that point, it's very hard to fumble your way back into being overweight. Once you've built the amazing eating habits, it's very hard to go back to the life that you were previously used to. If you're ready to take the first step, press the first link in the description and join our free Skool group. Here you will meet like-minded people and get more direct help from me and our community. If I gave you anything of value within this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.